Okay, so I'm going to start off my Vim tutorial series with a short history of Vim. So Vim stands for VI Improved. So to give some background, VI is an editor that was created by Bill Joy of Sun Microsystems, I should add, in 1976. So you have to put yourself back in the 70s, basically where the method that most people used to write programs was an editor called ED. I won't explain ED in this video, but the only thing you need to know about ED is that it was very tedious. So it was really helpful to have a visual editor like VI. Now, the way Vim comes along is that in 1991, a programmer called Bram Moolenaar basically gets VI and improves it. And the Vim that we use now is still maintained by Bram Moolenaar. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into Vim. So open a terminal. We're going to look at some text in my desktop. So I'm going to cd or change directory into my desktop. And I'm going to list the items in this directory. And the only thing that there is the Arch Manifesto, which is just some copy pasta that we're just going to use as example text for this tutorial. So the command that we're going to use to enter Vim is just Vim. So we're going to type in Vim and then Arch Manifesto.txt. And then we're going to press enter. So the first thing I want to explain about Vim before we do anything else is that Vim is a modal editor. Modal meaning it has different modes. So there are three main modes that you should be aware of that you'll use most often. The first is normal. So by default, Vim is in normal mode. It may not be too familiar to you what normal means because Vim has a very specific definition of normal, and it's not what you're used to. So the other mode is visual. Visual is just like highlighting, as I'll show you, and the other one is insert mode. So rather than try to explain what these are, I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So right now we're in normal mode, and to make sure you're in normal mode, which is the default mode, like I said, press escape. It's already in normal mode, so it doesn't matter. But in normal mode, the biggest thing that you're going to be doing is navigating. So we're just going to jump straight into that. So put your fingers on the home row, and basically the commands for navigating is as follows. Press J to move your cursor down. So just keep on pressing J. And then the key to move your cursor up is K. Very easy. Now to go right, we're going to press L. And the cursor moves right. Now to go left, we press H. So if you're doing something similar, just practice this a lot. But as you can see, this is very helpful because your fingers stay on the home row. So you don't have to go down to your arrow keys. You can use your arrow keys, but if you're typing, that means you have to go down to the arrow keys to move around. So in normal mode, you can just use J to go down, K to go up, L to go right, and H to go left. And honestly, for me at this point, it's muscle memory. So just mess around with that. So the next mode I want to explore is visual mode. I'm not going to get too much into this, except just to show you. So if you press V as in Victor, and I move the cursor, you can see that it starts highlighting text. You can do some pretty cool stuff with it, but again, I'm not going to get into it. So I'm going to press Escape to get out of visual mode and go back to normal mode. You can see it's in visual mode at the very bottom left of the screen. It says visual. I'm going to press Escape, and it's not there anymore, which just means that we're in normal mode right now. So I want to show you insert mode, which is probably a mode that in most editors or most programs that you're used to. So I'm going to go to the third line, and then I'm going to press I for insert. And then now I'm going to start typing text. So I'm going to type in, I'm going to press enter. I'm going to go up with my arrow key. Say I am typing text. And then to get out of insert mode, I'm going to press escape again. Like in general, you can say that to get out of any mode, back to normal mode, to go from any mode to normal mode, you just press escape. So we're going to press escape, and I'm just going to move to the very left, again using H to go left, and there's my text. That I would just be my cursor, that didn't really do anything, but I'm just going to add some more text here and just say, this is an improvement. And then we're going to press escape again. So in general, that's how you can edit text, although there are some better ways to do it, or more efficient ways to do it in context. But for now, this is pretty good. So you can just, change text, or or not, or let's just say we're gonna change some text here. We're gonna type extremely. Yeah, that's right. And then press escape again, and we can move around. So the last thing I want to show you, and I want to show this off basically to stop the meme of how can I exit Vim. So in normal mode, you can execute editor commands. So all editor commands start with a colon. So in normal mode, again, press escape to get into normal mode, and then press colon. And at the bottom left, you'll see the colon. So right now we can enter editor commands. So the command I want to enter is Q exclamation mark. So Q exclamation mark quits Vim but does not save our changes. So I'm going to enter that command, and it's not going to save anything that we just did. Okay? So we're going to go back to show off another simple editor command. So we're going to write, this is our changed file. And then we're going to press escape. We're going to enter colon Q. Sorry, we're going to enter colon WQ. So what WQ means is that we're going to write the file, and then we're going to quit. So then when we next see the file, we should see that save change. So we're going to go ahead and press enter, and we're going to go back into Vim, and there we go. If you haven't done anything, you can just enter Q, but let's say that we made some changes and then we just quit. It's going to tell us, hey, you made some changes, do you want to save it, basically. So we do not want to save that, so we're just going to press Q exclamation point, and we're going to quit without saving. So those are the basics of Vim. In the next videos, I'm going to show you some more advanced commands for editing text. Um, but for now, those are just the basics. Again, thank you for watching.